I've been trapped here since Friday.
Do better. That's Mayor Emily Larson's message to Duluth as she takes accountability for the city's messy roads and she lays out a plan for the future.
And a new person is chosen to temporarily lead the Duluth Diocese, while church leaders await the Pope's decision on a new bishop.
Plus, UMD lays out plans to balance a $5 million budget hole.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. An embarrassing snow plowing effort. That's what Duluth Mayor Emily Larson took full responsibility for and apologized for this morning.
She specifically referenced the east and central hillside neighborhoods, which were among the last to be cleared of snow this morning. Larson blamed a number of things for why it took snowplows so long to get to those areas. She says some of the city's equipment was overused and needed repairs. And because of the compacted snow, Larson said they needed to send a grader down many roads before they could be plowed. As far as why those particular neighborhoods were left for last, she said it was not intentional.
We have two bases by which we send people out east and west. By mileage, we actually have more staff and machines working west than east. Some huge amount of work that remained in the neighborhoods meant that we just missed areas. And that's really just what that gets to.
Those unplowed roads had a big impact on those neighborhoods. So much so, the Duluth School District actually had to shut down two schools there today, Lowell and Myers-Wilkins.
CBS 3's Emma Quinn got a chance to talk with a few East Hillside residents, some who haven't been able to make it out of the house since Friday.
Plows are here. It's a miracle.
Residents in the hillside neighborhoods are finally getting out of the house after some real cabin fever.
I've been trapped here since Friday. As you can see, I'm in the middle of trying to get out, but it's been a long weekend and week here.
Like 3 or 4 days. And so it's been pretty crazy, you know. But thank goodness I had enough food that was stocked up.
Trapped inside and no school for students at Myers-Wilkins Elementary School.
But I'm kind of glad they also canceled school so kids don't have to trudge through the streets since all the sidewalks are not done or anything like that. And it gets kind of dangerous too because they're so little. It's an elementary school. You can't see them over the corners too.
I was not very happy, I'll be honest with you, just because I have 3 boys and they're very cooped up. And so they've been pretty antsy inside the house for the last couple days.
Even though it took some time getting out, some residents say there's no one to blame.
It's no one's fault, really. It's a lot of snow, and it was a really fast turnaround time on all the snow. It was overnight, so there's really nothing anyone could have done. There could have been a little bit better planning and stuff like that, but it is what it is.
But the kids, they're having a good time.
With the big blocks of ice they're trying to transfer in my house, just have them up and it'll all be okay.
The city says if there are roads and alleyways that have not been touched, to please contact them so they can add them to their list. We have contact information on our website.
Meanwhile, in Superior, Mayor Jim Payne says plow crews spent the day scraping the main streets and clearing out school crossings. They also widened residential streets. He's asking anyone who still has an unplowed street or alley to contact the mayor's office.
Alex is here to talk about the weather. Alex, we got a little sunshine to help with that snow on the roads today.
Yeah, today was a really nice day. Get out there and continue to remove snow.
Yeah.
I know it might be the inner man in me, but I was driving my car around in the snow on Sunday, and I was having so much fun.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a big truck, so I didn't have trouble getting around. Okay. But again, stay off the roads when they're dangerous. We'll take a look at the current temperatures right now. You can see 23 degrees in Duluth. Places that have clear skies are much cooler. Grand Marais, only 12 degrees. Big Fork at 19 degrees in Aiken. 18 degrees is kind of a little wedge of clouds stretching from Big Fork all the way to Duluth. Taking a look at the radar, we can see there are some clouds heading in and some light flurries, and that will be our weather for tomorrow, and I'll have the details in my full forecast.
All right, thanks, Alex. Well, it's been coming for months, but we now know how UMD plans to cut more than $5 million in order to balance their budget.
These decisions affecting faculty and programs dear to students' hearts. CBS 3's Jenna Wells shows us why officials say this is necessary, but also why it's concerning to students.
Cuts on the horizon mean tough times ahead for some students at UMD. For acting major Chris Hoffman, it means his School of Fine Arts will merge with the College of Liberal Arts. It's something he's worried will change his school's identity.
You want to boast about your school and be like, it's awesome here, which it is. The faculty here are phenomenal. The shows we put on are phenomenal. But now kind of having the uncertainty about it, it's like, can we, I don't know if we should boast it to our upcoming students because we don't know what's going to be here for them.
UMD needs to cut $5.2 million to balance the budget. Chancellor Lindley Black says this means cutting jobs and making curriculum changes. But no full programs will be eliminated.
It's hard to feel good about anything when you're making these kinds of reductions. However, I'm pleased that this did not require a wholesale canceling of large academic major programs.
29 faculty members will be laid off or see contract reductions. 13 graduate teaching assistant positions will also be cut. Chancellor Black says it's necessary for a long-term balanced budget.
There are a lot of unknowns out there, but one of the reasons we made this commitment to do this is my interest in putting UMD on a much firmer financial foundation.
UMD leaders decided to merge the fine arts and liberal arts colleges to save on administrative costs, but hope to keep the programs essentially intact.
I and my vice chancellors support fine arts very strongly. We did not make this decision lightly.
For now, Hoffman says the students are banding together and hoping for the best.
I think the biggest thing is to make sure that we stay positive about it and see what we as students can do for the process and see if we can help it in any way, make our voices be heard. We're a family here.
Other cuts coming to campus include early childhood studies, which will be temporarily suspended. A master's in English will suspend new admissions for 2 years. Jazz studies will change from a major to a concentration. The Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning will close, and facilities management will cut their budget by $250,000.
2 guilty pleas in connection to a sex trafficking bust at several Twin Ports massage parlors. Shangyan Yang and Matthew Shikes were each arrested back in March after a 1.5-year-long investigation. It focused on 3 massage parlors the couple owned, 2 in Duluth and 1 in Superior. In court yesterday, records show Yang pleaded guilty to racketeering. Shikes pleaded guilty to failing to pay taxes. Sex trafficking charges against both were dismissed. Both will be sentenced in the coming month.
A drug bust in Superior led authorities to 350 grams of meth and more than 18 grams of marijuana. Authorities searched the business of Robinson's and Ease Leather Plus last month. They also searched a residence on the 1000 block of Ogden Avenue. Edris Toriano James Nance was arrested after those searches. The 46-year-old was charged with intent to sell meth and being a felon possessing a firearm. He posted his $5,000 bail.
Duluth is getting a big chunk of federal money to help fight sex crimes. The Justice Department is giving the city a $730,000 grant to support the National Sexual Assault Kit Initiative. That initiative is meant to help law enforcement go through untested rape kits and improve sexual assault investigations. Now, Duluth has cleared their backlog of untested rape kits, but this money could be used to investigate future cases.
2 crashes on I-35 caused headaches for drivers late this afternoon. The first was on southbound I-35 near 40th Avenue West. That's the crash you're seeing on your screen there. It caused backups as far as the Can of Worms. The second was on northbound I-35. It happened between the 27th Avenue West and 21st Avenue West exits.
A man is dead after a train hit the commercial truck he was driving. It happened just after noon today, not far from Cotton. The St. Louis County Sheriff's Office says a CN freight train hit the truck at a railroad crossing. The man was found unconscious in a ditch and was pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities have not released his name, and that crash is under investigation. The Duluth Diocese made a move to temporarily fill the seat of Bishop Paul Serba today. A group of priests has elected a new administrator for the diocese.
This comes 3 days after the sudden loss of Bishop Paul Serba, who served in his role for 10 years. CBS 3's Jesse Slater spoke to a father close to Serba to hear more about his legacy.
The sudden loss of Bishop Paul Serba has left a hole in the local Catholic community.
In the Catholic Church, a bishop is a very significant part of the structure of the church, and especially certainly on the local level.
Father Richard Kunst, a local pastor in Duluth, worked alongside Bishop Serba for over 20 years. He says Serba's dedication to the church is irreplaceable.
He was the shepherd. He was the father figure. He was the one that led the diocese.
However, the diocese is seeking new leadership. A group of priests from within the diocese has selected a new administrator, Father James Bissonette. He has served at a number of churches around the Northland. Bissonette will care for the diocese and take on some of the obligations and powers of a bishop.
After that, we wait for the process to work itself out to get a new bishop, which could take 9 months to a year.
Father Kunst says Pope Francis will appoint the next bishop, but Serba's legacy will live on in the church forever.
He was an incredibly holy man, incredibly humble, very attentive to people, and I think that's what's going to be missed.
A vigil for the bishop is planned for tomorrow and Friday from 3 to 8 at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Rosary here in Duluth. His funeral will be Friday at 11.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, a timeless and fishy tradition returns to Duluth.
And later, a difference of opinion when it comes to whether or not there's enough evidence to impeach the president.
We'll take a look at the forecast for tomorrow. It's cloudy with mostly cloudy skies in the morning, becoming snowy by the afternoon. All the details coming up.
CBS3 News is brought to you by Fond du Lac Casino.
Give the gift of comfort this holiday season from Schneiderman's Furniture. Save up to $200 on any stressless purchase when you make a charitable donation of $50. Plus, 48 months special financing at Schneiderman's Furniture.
Get ready to win 5,000 big ones at Fleet Farm in our Big Bucks giveaway. When you buy anything online and pick it up in store, you'll be entered to win $5,000 to spend on anything throughout the store. Just shop online at fleetfarm.com and pick it up at customer service. So whether you're picking up weekly necessities or finding the perfect gift, Fleet Farm has you covered. It's easier than ever to get your shopping done fast. Just click it, we'll pick it, and you could win big. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
The holiday season is truly the most wonderful time of the year. It's the perfect time to explore Duluth's beautiful downtown waterfront district. Enjoy our lights and sights of the season, local shops, restaurants, and entertainment. Duluth's Greater Downtown Council invites you to experience our city anew. Come downtown to find the perfect gift, enjoy a delicious meal, and reconnect with family and friends. Shop, dine, and celebrate together in Duluth's downtown waterfront district this holiday season.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV. Well, I get tons of HD. Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals. I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out. Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem. We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel. Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours. That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
Schneiderman's helps you celebrate life's outrageous moments. More room for the king of the castle. Try the new Tempur-Pedic Breeze. Get $300 bonus cash and a 365-night comfort trial only at Schneiderman Sleep.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
We had a pretty warm day today, early December standards, a high of 34 degrees, 8 degrees above average. Our low temperature was even further above average, around 13 degrees above average. Looking at the headlines for our upcoming forecast, we have temperatures, we have a few clipper systems that I'll be tracking all the way through Friday. A couple weak clippers. We have one that will be heading our way for tomorrow. It will be our weather maker for tomorrow. And we also have another one for Friday night and another one for Sunday night. So pretty busy weather pattern, but they are weak. And I am watching a system for Monday. Monday looks like we could have a bigger event, and then after that, a big cool down, and we'll have all the details coming up. Euro model showing some snow to our west, heavier snow in International Falls, lighter snow in the Duluth area. As we move through the day tomorrow, we can see that moderate snow, Ely, Silver Bay, Duluth, just the lighter snow. So the heavier amounts, the heavier accumulations will be closer to the Canadian border. Thursday at 9 p.m. we can see snow moves out, just cloudy skies. Grand Marais could be holding on to a couple light flurries by the evening. Moving on to Friday morning, some sunny breaks, few clouds, a partly cloudy morning, becoming mostly cloudy by the afternoon. And there is that other Clipper system. This is 10 p.m. on Friday. Again, just north of Duluth. I think the one for Friday evening will be less of a chance in Duluth. So I think Duluth for tomorrow we'll see around a half an inch. But for Friday, I think we'll just stay cloudy, leaving all that snow up to the north. Saturday morning, starting your week on off with mostly cloudy skies. Few breaks in the clouds towards Silver Bay, Grand Marais. Moving on to Sunday, there's that third Clipper system, again, heading to our north, and it is a little bit warmer on Sunday, so a couple chances for some mix and some rain. But again, 3 Clipper systems heading mostly to the north, and then by Sunday night, you can see that bigger system to our south and west that could be affecting our weather for Monday. Again, a long way away, so we'll be tracking that one all through the week and weekend. Friday for the snow. This is the snow through tomorrow. We have about 1.4 inches in Ely, lesser amounts as you head to the south and west. Basically north of Route 2, we're seeing that chance for snow, and up to the north near Canada, you're seeing a chance for accumulation of snow. So forecast for tonight, temperatures cooling down, especially places that are clear. Grand Marais, 9 degrees, a little bit warmer in Duluth, around 18 degrees for a low. Wisconsin staying a little bit warmer with the mostly cloudy skies. Lows near 20 degrees, and then for highs, right around 30 for everyone with that snow showers. Again, south of Ashland, south of Route 2, seeing just mostly cloudy to cloudy skies. And then Wisconsin, and then Minnesota for tomorrow, seeing some snow for most locations. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, we can see, look at Tuesday and Wednesday. Very cold temperatures, 2 degrees on Tuesday, Wednesday 1. And going back towards Monday, again, I am tracking that system for Monday.
Burr, time to go with the heavy parka next week, huh?
It will be chilly next week.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Educating a new kind of engineer and bringing them to northeastern Minnesota. That's the goal behind the Bell program and its partnership with Iron Range Engineering. It's brought 20 students from across the country to the Iron Range, and today those students were celebrated. The training, which takes place at Mesabi Range College, is in collaboration with Iron Range Engineering and Minnesota State Mankato. Officials say it's a national call, but it's particularly important to northeastern Minnesota's future workforce as retirements continue and skilled workers become a necessity to local industries.
So the need right now is outpacing the supply. No matter how many students we graduate each year, there are, because of, as you say, retirements, there are more jobs than there are people.
The next cohort will bring about 50 students to the Iron Range to continue their education thanks to the Bell program. But the celebration didn't stop with the students. Packaging Corporation of America, whose plant is based out of International Falls, gave more than $100,000 in scholarship money to Iron Range Engineering to help cover the cost of education for future students.
It's a tasty tradition here in the Northland. Many gathered today at the First Lutheran Church for the annual Lutefisk dinner. Eating lutefisk during the holidays has become an annual tradition connected to the Northland's rich Scandinavian history. The dish is prepared by soaking dried cod in lye solution for several days. It is then rinsed off and boiled or baked, leaving the fish with a pretty unique texture.
It's sort of a combination of sort of a gooey, gelatinous mass with occasionally there'll be some hard things like maybe a bone or something in there. So the contrast between the gooey softness and the sharp bone can be kind of jarring sometimes.
Really selling it there. This year's dinner almost had to be canceled due to last weekend's blizzard, but the pastor of the church said the dinner must go on.
Boy, are we sure glad it did, right? Still to come on Live, local CBS3 scholars of the Constitution believe there's enough evidence to impeach the president. Details next.
CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential Award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
It's a holiday hoopla at Duluth Casino this Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. Come in for the holiday hoopla and have a great time out at Duluth.
Warm up your home at Slumberland's After Thanksgiving sale, but hurry, it ends Saturday. Get this beautiful sofa with 2 accent pillows for just $3.98. Most items can be in your home in 1 week. The After Thanksgiving sale ends Saturday at Slumberland Furniture. And you wonder why you're so tired every night. The best price in town is at Slumberland. Like right now, get this incredibly comfy Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.94. The Thanksgiving mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Dazzle her with a gift she's guaranteed to love. We're so sure she'll love the piece you choose that we'll even exchange it if she doesn't. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
Coop's Pizza is the family favorite choice for pizza, Italian food, and sandwiches. Dine in, pick up carside, take and bake, or order Coop's frozen pizza online and get the great taste and fresh ingredients delivered for you to enjoy whenever you want. Coop's Pizza, Hayward, Wisconsin.
Feel your devices come alive. Speeds from 100 meg up to 1 gig. Stunning streaming video. Unbeatable power. Wi-Fi on blast. 99.9% network reliability. 100% incredible. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 today for $34.99 a month for 1 year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
There's just something so special about living in a part of Wisconsin where you could walk out your front door and it feels like you're in the wilderness. I'm Paul Tonkin, urologic surgeon here at Hayward Memorial Hospital. You know, so it was always really my dream to provide healthcare services in a small town. There's certainly a strong need for those services in this region, and so we're very happy and proud to offer same-day or next-day appointments to fix those problems within oftentimes a matter of minutes.
It's a holiday hoopla at Duluth Casino. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. This Wednesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come in for all of the holiday hoopla and have a great time out at Duluth.
Get the kids and yourself ready for winter at Northwest Outlet, the Northland's winter headquarters.
Duke is a man of few words and many songs.
Let freedom ring. Gone country. Down till the sun comes up.
It's 102.5. Duke FM.
Three constitutional scholars told lawmakers they believe there is enough evidence to impeach the president for abusing his power and risking national security for his own benefit.
But another called the case thin. Wednesday's proceedings marked only the 4th time in American history that an attempt to impeach a president has gotten this far in Congress. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has the latest.
Mr. President, any reaction to the impeachment hearing?
President Trump arrived home from the NATO summit late Wednesday after the day-long impeachment hearing on Capitol Hill. The House Judiciary Committee spent the day questioning 4 law professors about whether the president committed an impeachable offense in his dealings with Ukraine. The 3 legal experts called by Democrats said he did.
Based on that evidence and those findings, the president did commit an impeachable abuse of office.
Same answer.
We 3 are unanimous.
Jonathan Turley, a CBS News contributor, was the only witness for the Republicans.
You want to build an impeachment? You have to have a foundation broad enough to support it. This is the narrowest impeachment in history.
During the hearing, Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler brought up not only the president's conduct with Ukraine, but what he called a pattern of behavior, even referencing the 2016 election.
Tonight, he called the facts overwhelming.
The president committed impeachable offenses. They threaten the survival of democracy itself and the integrity of free elections.
The majority right now, frankly, is lost. They don't know which way to go because the facts are not in their favor and the American people are not on their side.
Republicans also criticized one of the Democratic witnesses' attempts at humor involving the president's son.
While the president can name his son Barron, he can't make him a baron.
That does not lend credibility to your argument. It makes you look mean.
Professor Pamela Carlin later publicly apologized.
It was wrong of me to do that.
The House Majority Leader Wednesday indicated a vote on impeachment could still happen by the end of the year if the House Judiciary Committee moves forward with recommendations within that time frame.
All right, from politics to sports, Kelly, what's going on?
A lot of basketball, a lot of NBA action. Milwaukee Bucks continue to make history, while the Timberwolves just look to stay above 500. We'll have highlights from both games coming up next.
On the economy, a unique leader, Mike Bloomberg's created over 400,000 jobs. As president, an opportunity economy that works for us. Tax fairness where the wealthy pay their fair share. Education, affordable college and high-skilled vocational training so people can succeed in the new economy. Economic security, lower-cost health care, and affordable middle-class housing. Proven leadership on jobs to build an economy where people don't just get by, they get ahead.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Have you been thinking of a new kitchen? Turn drab into fab. Skip's Home Center can make your outdated cooking space shine again with a new 10x10 oak kitchen for as little as $1,675. We have the largest selection of in-stock cabinets in the Northland and an outstanding team of professionals who can answer any questions you have. We also offer an at-home design viewer before purchasing so you know exactly how it'll look before owning. Buy today. Enjoy your new kitchen tonight. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in and see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road in Duluth.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
I know people love the dish remote. It's great. So why build in a Google Assistant? I mean, who really needs a TV remote that can turn the thermostat up,
change temperature to 72,
the lights down,
dim the lights,
and still access their DVR?
play Rio?
Actually, some people could absolutely use a remote like that. The new Dish Voice Remote. Dish, tuned in to you.
However you say happy holidays, say it on a cake from DQCakes.com. For the warm and cozy. For the unprepared. For the thought that counts. And for the cake you actually want to eat. At DQCakes.com, you can choose from hundreds of designs, and in a few easy clicks, pick a cake, pick a design, and create the perfect holiday cake. Say happy holidays at DQCakes.com. This is fan food, not fast food.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The Timberwolves may not be on a ridiculous, historic win streak like that of the Milwaukee Bucks, but the T-Pups are fighting to teeter above the 500 mark. Tonight in Dallas, looking to rebound from a tough loss to Memphis from Sunday. Tight game for much of the night. Cat hits Andrew Wiggins going backdoor. Nice finish there. He had 26. Wolves up 8 in the third quarter. Jarrett Culver finding Towns beyond the long line, and he hits. Cat had 26 as well, but not enough against one of the league's risingest stars. That makes sense, right? Luka Doncic, just 20 years old, in his second season, putting up monster numbers. T-Pups do fall 121 to 114. They are 10-10. Perfect 500 on the season. Tonight, the Milwaukee Bucks put their longest winning streak in 37 years on the line against the Pistons. Second quarter, the Pistons leading by 2, but Giannis changes that. The rack attack one-hander, we're a tie ball game. Milwaukee would take the lead and never give it up. Eric Bledsoe, because he said so, Bucks by 11 at the half. It escalated from there. Giannis hits this one from the Upper Peninsula. 4 threes, 35 points for the Greek Freak. Milwaukee wins their 13th straight, 127-103, the final score. UMD men's hockey suffered a tough home sweep at the hands of the best team in the entire country this past weekend. The Bulldogs managed only to put 2 goals on the board, one courtesy of Kobe Roth on Friday and the other from Justin Richards on Saturday. But there's still plenty of season to be had, and oftentimes it's losses like these that teams learn from the most.
Well, certainly Friday. Friday was like men among boys. I said that before. I mean, after the last 40 minutes, I mean, they were physically stronger. They won battles. They won races to pucks. I thought Saturday we were better. They're a heavy team. They're a veteran team. I'm not surprised. I mean, we knew that they were going to be very good, and they were.
They are just hard, physical team to play against, and they gave us nothing in the offensive zone. Absolutely nothing. They shot plays right away, and I think that was a good test for us to see kind of where we are offensively and what we need to work on.
It'll be all about forgetting the past and looking toward the future this upcoming weekend as UMD closes out their final conference slate of the 2019 year this Friday and Saturday at Omaha, down in Nebraska. Both games will be on My 9 Sports starting at 7:07 p.m. The UMD women fell to Quinnipiac on night 1 of the Nutmeg Classic in Connecticut. The Bobcats scored 3 unanswered goals in the second and third. UMD cut the lead to 2 with a late power play goal, but ended up falling 4-2. Night 2 was a very different story. UMD rebounded with a 5-1 win with 4 different scorers stepping up.
I mean, we wanted to respond. Friday was very disappointing for our team in general, so we were looking for a response from our group, and we got it, and so we're happy with that. But would like to eliminate the situation that happened on Friday where we just, I think, took Quinnipiac for granted. Can't do that. No team is good enough to play that way and expect to get a win. So really disappointed with that, but happy with the rebound.
UMD will face yet another team that has grabbed the #1 ranking in the entire country, the also defending national champions, Wisconsin, this Friday and Saturday on the road in Madison. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Frequent hand washing is the most effective way to stay healthy during cold and flu season. Do your part to limit the spread of germs.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Voice command navigation with Waze. Wi-Fi. Wireless charging. 104 cubic feet of cargo room and seating for 8. Now that's a sleigh. Ford Expedition. Built for the holidays.
During the Ford Built for the Holidays event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
If your home smells like rotten eggs during the winter months, it could be dangerous, toxic methane gas from a sewer vent. The Sewer Skewer is your permanent solution that requires a one-time purchase and simple drop-in installation. It's your insurance policy for protection all winter long. The Sewer Skewer is for farms, homes, or any other residential properties. It's great for septic systems. To see our many retail locations or purchase online, visit sewerskewer.com.
It's a holiday hoopla now through December 25th at Duluth Casino. Every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., including Christmas Day, 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FonduluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Wednesdays and Thursdays, come in for the games, cash, and prizes of the holiday hoopla and
have a great time out at Duluth.
We all want fast internet, but getting more speed usually means paying way more. Until now. Introducing Extreme Access Internet 60. Real high-speed internet that comes with a real low price. Finally, you don't have to compromise on your speed to get the price you need. Enjoy fast speeds up to 60 meg and powerful home Wi-Fi for $24.99 a month for a year. Get more speed for your life and your budget. Call 844-EXTREME2.
Your top salesman is working to close a deal. But his Uncle Larry decided to stop by. This looks like a job for Smile Power. Good thing your employees have dental insurance backed nationally with Delta Dental. Unleash your Smile Power.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual Gift Givers sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream. Open Sundays noon to 4 until Christmas.
Well, it's Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here.
Friday Eve tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thanks for joining us
We'll
tonight.
see you tomorrow.